Tonight I'm going to talk about
What makes you think I want to hear you talk?
Chaz produced some truly catastrophically bad arguments and repeated some flawed ones. So let's have another menagerie of mistakes, a two-parter, no less. We're going to do things a little bit differently. Quick-fire responses to his videos, none of which seem to have any redeeming quality to them. What is our universe expanding into? I'd say that this was a good question, but it's coming from Chad, so it's not really a question. Area Man finds idea unintuitive, says scientists are wrong. Chad claims 1. That the accepted age of the universe is between 15 and 20 billion years. It's been a while since that figure was used, which shows how out of date Chad, or rather his creationist source material, is. The WMAP derived age of 13.75 billion years is a decade old. This is a minor point, but it's notable. 2. Chad goes on to claim that since the universe had a finite starting point, then it cannot be infinite in spatial extent. This is not true. The Big Bang happened everywhere at once as it wrought space into existence. As it happens everywhere at once, the universe can be infinite. The universe is currently thought to be flat, i.e. k equals 0, and if it is, then the universe is infinite in spatial extent. This is a remarkably unintuitive concept, so I shouldn't be too hard on Chad. The issue is that it's not explicitly the universe that's expanding, it's space-time. There is no boundary at which the universe is being pulled, everywhere expands. As we, hypotheses involving other dimensions notwithstanding, consider that the 4 dimensions we view are the only ones in existence, then claiming that the universe is expanding into something else is silly. Alternatively, you could consider that everything is shrinking, giving the appearance of expansion. I may also note that one definition of our universe, which is to say our Hubble sphere, is actually shrinking because the expansion of the universe is accelerating. So the answer is that it's not expanding into anything. There's no outer boundary, rendering the question meaningless. Atheists have no problem with bestiality. Humans are animals. There's no atheist claim about it. We are. Or would you class us as fungi? Cladistics and taxonomy, 2 more things Chad doesn't understand. Do atheists think that we are no different to other animals? No, straw man. We're clearly different, just as the animals are different to each other. Now that's out of the way, I'd like to go ahead and destroy his video with one sentence. Animals cannot give informed consent. Well, there you go. Also, there's no such thing as more evolved. Evolution isn't a ladder, it's a tree.
the horse will like it. Trust me.
Here's that experience talking there, Chad. 0 plus 0 equals 1? Sure, 0.4 equals 0.4, right? But rounding to one significant figure is 0. 0.4 plus 0.4 equals 0.8, well, which when rounded to one significant figure is 1. Therefore, 0 plus 0 equals 1. That said, the point is moot because the total energy of the universe is 0. Atheism is a religion, in the same way that bald is a hair colour, not collecting stamps is a hobby, and not playing American football is a sport. But I guess you'd know all about that last one, wouldn't you, Chad? A belief that there is no God. More aptly, it's the disbelief in any God, or more accurately, the position that no God exists, which can exist at various extremes. Of course, Chad's playing a silly semantics game. Hint, if you have to do that, your argument is probably a crock. So, is not believing in unicorns a religion? What about not believing in dragons? Orcs? Leprechauns? Are these religions? By Chad's metric, yes, they are, because you can twist this into a belief in a negative. Having to distort a position to a belief in a negative is just fucking retarded. All caps. Caps lock is cruise control for the cool. Atheism is dead. The Elliott argument took you 2 weeks to come up with. Damn, that's retarded. The delusions of grandeur are strong in this one. Ability to sleep versus need to sleep. Chad doesn't understand what a theory in science is. Colour me unsurprised. What evolved first, the need to sleep or the ability to sleep? It's likely that some sort of temporary stasis occurred even before multicellularity arose. We see such stasis in bacterium. So that will be the answer, the ability to sleep. Time in a black hole. I'm sure Chad's a complete expert on general relativity, rather than just being a complete tosspot. At a gravitational singularity, time ceases. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Gravitational time dilation means that time passes more slowly as the curvature surrounding space-time becomes more curved, and the curvature of a singularity is infinite. Hence, time stops. Now, who am I going to believe? Bradley Carroll and Dale Ostley, the writers of An Introduction to Modern Astrophysics, Weber States Chair of the Department of Physics and Dean of the College of Science respectively, who both naturally hold PhDs in relevant fields, or Chad Elliott, who has no formal science training? It is a tough call, I know. Multi-universe theory. The idea of more universes beyond our universe, which can be taken as our Hubble sphere, is a natural result of actually stopping and thinking for a second. Does it make sense that our shrinking Hubble sphere is all there is? Of course not. The universe is composed of multiple Hubble spheres. This is a level 1 multiverse, and I doubt that many cosmologists would balk at it. Let's explore this. The Hubble distance is the distance at which the expansion of space-time equals the speed of light. Beyond this distance, we can never receive any signal. We can take this as any distance for the sake of argument here. This distance extends around us in a sphere, the Hubble sphere, which contains everything we see, but let's just use circles for now. Around the Milky Way, this Hubble circle extends like this. So far, so expected. But what about the Hubble sphere for, say, Andromeda, some 780 kiloparsecs away? Well, now it shifts to be over Andromeda, so now we see the appearance of a new region of space, invisible to us, but visible to them. What about another galaxy, say M81? Well, the Hubble circle around this will include regions of space in neither Andromeda's nor the Milky Way's Hubble circles. This region is, simply put, another universe. Hence, it's perfectly understandable to accept the proposition of the existence of other universes, provided you have some very basic astronomical knowledge, in this case, the metric expansion of space-time. Other hypotheses explicitly predict other universes, so if any such hypothesis is true, then other universes should exist, level 1 or more usually otherwise. M-theory doesn't stand for multi-universe theory, you half-wit. It's a type of supersymmetric theory that invokes higher dimensional membranes. M for membranes. He's a clever boy. Part 2 coming up shortly. Thanks for watching, and take care.